Hey Cancer, welcome. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, safe, all that great stuff. Returning viewers and subscribers, welcome back guys. Thank you for the love and the beautiful energy you bring to Soul Embers. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever it is that you seek within these messages today and you stay for the journey. Everything and anything you guys need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how timing and how energy can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course, I would love to do a personal reading for you. If you would like one, my contact details are in the description box below. So check it out, guys. So I've just decided to do a just because type of reading. I just felt that I wanted to check in on what the collective vibe is at the moment, how everyone's feeling, what's the current temperature, what's the most dominant energy right now, how are you feeling about that, and if there are any challenges associated with it, how can you go about embracing any transition with as least blah. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. With as least resistance as possible. Okay, moving on. So Cancer, today, I'm doing the water signs today, and before I started, I really wanted to center my energy and tap into the collective, and I do that while I run. So I went out for a run, and I really kind of reached out, to pull in your energy as I was running. And on my journey I came across this feather and I saw it really struck me, and I just ran past it, and then I just stopped in my tracks and I turned around and I picked it up and I thought, this is a sign for my water signs, because I'm thinking about them, I'm reaching out energetically, I'm trying to pull in their energy, and this is not a coincidence that I have found this feather. And so I feel that for the water signs in general, brown feathers are associated in very, very briefly when it comes to our stability, our home environment, and feeling at inner peace within our environment, within our home. And so I'm sensing that the home life and how you feel about your home life is going to be very much highlighted, and that could be highlighted in a positive way. It could be highlighted in a, oh my gosh, there are areas within my four walls that I'd really like to work on. There's energies that I really want to bring into my home that it's just hit me on the head. I've gone without for too long. That's the type of energy we're dealing with. So as I was meditating on your energy, Cancer, I actually felt that this is very much about your home environment. It has to do with you being very protective of your emotional space. When we talk about home, we're not just talking about the four walls we live in. We're talking about our own vessel, our physical body that houses our spirit. And I'm sensing that there is this realization that you have been protecting this area for some time, and then I saw this vast space, and I'm getting that there is this sense of loneliness that you're trying to shut out a particular energy. It has to do with past pain. It has to do with past disappointment. However, there is something that's caught your interest, Cancer, and you're looking at it and you really want to take this leap. But at the same time, you're absolutely terrified of letting someone in, or of letting change into your life. And someone could mean anything. It could just mean a new intimate partner. It could mean, if it's in your workplace, a different direction, which basically consists of you having to trust in the process. So this is the type of energy we're dealing with. And whatever the case may be, what I'm really feeling is that you can sense now how far detached you've become from a certain emotion or a certain aspect of yourself in order to protect. And if you don't do something about this now, you feel you may miss an opportunity. that is just too good to be missed. And so, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. All right, so this reading is timeless. It's a short one, and it can apply to any area of your life. So what's going on, Cancer? What is this about? What is this about right now? So in your element, so in your element, so in your thoughts, really pulled in, really controlling your emotional space, making sure that nothing can penetrate that shell. You know, there is a lot of deep emotion. I feel that a lot of you are staying awake late at night, trying, and you're at war with yourself. You really want change. You really want to accept something different and something new and close out a cycle. But I feel that there is a lack of trust. There is a lack of direction, clear direction. You're finding it very difficult, and it's only because of something that's happened just recently, someone that's crossed your path, something to do with, even if it's career related, which has made you realize just how closed off you are. And every time you try and apply yourself and reach out, it's almost like you choke up and you immediately retreat back into protection mode. There are aspects of you that you're willing to give, and there are aspects of you that you absolutely want to protect. I don't know why I feel that whichever area of your life this applies in, there is this element of there needs to be a balanced approach, and that you can't only give of yourself in a certain way. You have to invest in multiple ways. And in order for you to do that, there is a sense of vulnerability that's coming to the surface because of whatever has happened that's really caused you to feel hurt. Okay? I'm getting this, you know, you see the opportunity, you want it, you want to express yourself. You want to make sure that, you know, I want to express what my ideas are. If it's career related, I want to express how I want to apply change. I want to express how I am so invested in the growth of this emotionally, not only individually, but as a team. But it is it's causing me a lot of anxiety at the moment because I know that if I'm disappointed, it might cause me to spiral. I don't want any more disappointments. And this is what I'm getting. So instead, what you do is you're actually pulling on your energy. You're coming in really hot and heavy in one aspect, and then you're pulling it right back so you feel that you have that control. And the minute you pull back, the frequency changes and the polarity switches. I'm feeling that in this particular situation, when you pull back, this doesn't move. There is no attraction. There is no polarity here, no magnetism that's pulling it in. The minute you pull your energy, you switch your polarity, that element over there switches theirs. There is this standard over here, person, place, thing, job, whatever, that is not budging. You come to this, you need to come in a balanced way. You come in a bit, the minute you switch your polarity, this one over here switches its polarity, and the magnetism starts again. The minute you pull back yours, this will not budge, right? I hope that makes sense, so you can kind of fill in the space between the space of what's going on and how it works for you. This isn't one of those things where I'll give a little and they'll come 3/4 of the way. No. You give a little, they give a little. You give a little bit more, they'll give a little bit more. The more you say, the more you'll know, the more you'll find out. Okay, so I feel that Spirit is really pushing you to go through this transition and trust yourself and take your time, Cancer. There is no rush. There is absolutely no rush. Okay, and this has to do with you, creating a stable future. It has to do with you having assessed, you've grown steadily over time. And I feel that there have been certain circumstances where you've been at a loss, but you've come out winning in the end. But at what cost? Well, the cost is that you are the king of your castle, but you are doing it solo. And like I said, I feel that there's this vast space around you. And that vast space is that energetic space that you've created. It's like a repellent, right? Where people can only come so far, or you're only attracting so much into your life before it gets deflected. You're having difficulty manifesting whatever this is, and it's causing you a lot of distress because you want to move towards that stability and keep pursuing it and really stand in your true king status, right? With everything that you've learned and everything that you've accomplished. But there is this element of, okay, there is an area of my life that I actually need to let go of now. So what's the guidance here for you, Cancer? So if this has to do with an intimate relationship, guys, I feel that you may have met someone that really does kind of see through your BS, let's say, or the mask that you're wearing. And when I say BS, I'm not saying that as in you're not talking the truth or that you're being deceitful. They can see everything that you're trying to hide. It goes for the same for the career, and it's almost like everyone associated with this, or that one person associated with this, can see it, and they're allowing you the space that you want to create, and they're not going to try and save you, or they're not going to try and help you. They understand that this is something you need to come to on your own terms. Okay, so let's have a look. So the guidance for you is, you know what, Cancer, my beautiful Cancer, have no fear. Oh my gosh, guys, so sorry. I had to pause it for a moment. So like I was saying, Cancer, have no fear, I'm getting that whatever this situation is that has really stirred your emotional space, that's causing you to feel that you're being challenged, that you're put in a position where you have to give more than you feel comfortable with at the moment, because this opportunity for you is something you don't want to miss out on. Whatever it is, this is just the beginning of a flow starting to go through that heart space, and that will really trickle over to any blocked energies within the sacral and the solar plexus. So you've had this feeling that you haven't been able to feel, your creativity may have been blocked, you may have lacked the confidence both in yourself and in other people through trusting them as well. What I'm getting is this is the beginning where there's going to be a little bit more flow, and wherever you've had an overactive aspect of yourself by the heart chakra being completely closed off, whether that is the sacral or the solar plexus, I'm kind of getting that there's going to be a little bit more balanced coming in. It's going to ignite your passion. It's going to wake up, it's going to wake up it's going to wake up the passion. That's pretty much how it's going to work. And you're going to see the opportunity. You're going to want to seize it, and you're going to want to bring it to life and start this new cycle. So the guidance for you, Cancer, is take your time. Take your time and give only what you feel comfortable with. Those that are a little bit more, intuitive, those that are a little bit more evolved as in the emotional space and understand that others have their own journey to fulfill, and understand that you need to walk this path and feel comfortable with what you're giving so that it can be successful, will stay. Don't fear that you're going to miss out on an opportunity in your career, in your home environment, or with an intimate partner if you take your time. There is this element of understanding here, right? So have no fear and take one step at a time, but don't hold back completely. Spirit is saying you need to give a little if you want to receive a little. Okay, it's the law of attraction here. Whatever you're going to give is what you're going to get. And that's the message. All right, Cancer, I hope you found that helpful. If this is your reading, if this resonates, feel free to reach out to me for a personal reading. If you want to explore why or how you can go about doing this, going through this transition, seizing this opportunity in a way that you feel comfortable, I'd love to explore that with you. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.